All right, welcome to our series of videos we'll be doing about sales and leadership and several different topics to help you guys move forward in your journey as an entrepreneur, especially here in the life insurance industry, annuities, sales. You've chosen the sales profession. Congratulations. Maybe you've got your license already. Congratulations. But now what? Now what do you do? How do you present to a client? How do you deal with these objections? How do you deal with challenges? How do you deal with communicating with the message to a client? How do you sell a product to a client? You have all these questions about what's next. Well, if you study these videos over and over and over again, just like I did in the past, watching my CEO Patrick build a business, watching other speakers train, watching other sales trainers train, what I did is I PDR. PDR stands for practice, drill, rehearse. And I challenge you to not only watch these videos once, but over and over and over again. Take notes, write it down so you can retain it. So it's a part of you. And then record yourself in front of a mirror, saying it over and over and over again. You're going to clean up the stuttering. You're going to clean up some of the ums when you're speaking to people. You're going to improve your communication overall. Everyone starts where you started. Everyone starts where I started. I want to remind you guys, former bill collector, college dropout, failed my exam twice, knew nothing about the financial industry, I didn't have any credentials. But I was inspired when I saw an opportunity of one day I can work for myself, one day I can become an entrepreneur, one day I can get into a profession where I can become a leader and I can make a difference in people's lives. And it happened, and I struggled, and I faced many challenges, financial challenges, doubts, fears, everything you're facing. But there was no plan B. Either I go back and work for somebody else and make them successful, or I sacrifice and I put in the work and work for myself 15 hours a day for a number of years to have breakthroughs and to go from being a doubtful, fearful, insecure former bill collector with no experience, no credentials, to now evolving, getting a license, getting mentorship, being around the right leaders, the right people, the right environment, to growing my income from 100,000 to a quarter to half to $1 million, nearly $2 million of income. Now our entire hierarchy with TGA is now doing $40 million a year in production. So that was an evolution over the last 13 years. But guess what? You can be in the same position, not in 13 years, in 7 years, in 5 years, in 4 years. A lot of our guys are doing it today faster than ever, because they have these types of videos, these types of systems that are in place that are helping them duplicate, but also to simplify, to multiply. And that's the key of these videos. And I hope you take it as a challenge to go become the best version of yourself and never doubt that you can grow your identity. If you grow your identity, it'll be a direct reflection of your income. Grow your identity, income goes up. And leadership is an identity. Okay, leadership is an identity. The book of the month that we're reading now is Kobe Bryant, Mama Mentality. You got to continue to grow as an individual. Otherwise, you're going to stay stagnant and you're going to say, this doesn't work. It does work. You just don't want to work. You don't want to work. You want to put in the time, the discipline, the habits, the schedule, the practice, drilling, rehearsing. And if you do it, you're going to have some breakthroughs. So let's begin.